Yo, what's good, guys? Amouranth just dropped a nuke on the entire internet. If you haven't heard already, it turns out that Amouranth has had a husband for years now, which used to be just rumors, I believe, but now it's 100% confirmed. Yep, you heard it, folks. Those of you that have donated your life savings to this woman in hopes of ever meeting her, you guys never stood a chance. And apparently, they've been together for quite some time now, and Amouranth has just come out and exposed him for being really abusive towards her. I'm not going to come out here and say that she's just faking all of this for clout, because realistically, does Amouranth really even need more clout at this point? It just doesn't make any sense if you look at it from that angle. She's already a top 2 e-girl. She's only behind Pokimane. That's her only real competition. And I just sat through this 3-hour segment in her stream where she's like crying and just arguing with her husband, and it looks really bad. Like, her husband sounds like a complete psycho. I don't know how she's dealt with it for so long. It's just insane how crazy he seems. But like, what baffles me is when these very hot, very successful women are just dating complete losers, which is exactly Amouranth's situation. It sounds like she's dating a complete maniac, and I don't know why. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? For what? And for someone like Amouranth, with her status, her career, and her type of money, you would think that she's at least dating some Giga Chad, right? Well, we'd be wrong. And throughout the entire call, it sounds like she's basically had a pimp for her entire social media influencer career. But I do have a couple of qualms, and I'm not saying that Amouranth is wrong here, because it definitely does sound like her husband is completely unhinged and very abusive. He's saying things like, "I'm going to destroy your career, your life is over after this," etc., etc. But it just sucks that we're only getting one side of the whole story. Amouranth is obviously the public figure in all of this, so she can say whatever she wants and have that amplified by her own platform, but her husband, he can't really respond to any of this. And I think they've been married since 2016, so that's been a solid 6 years, and how have they been together for that long? I'm also wondering if she has any other recordings of his abuse like this that are private. That, and we don't know what their normal relationship is like either. We're not seeing a normal interaction between these two. Obviously, this interaction is when tensions are at their highest, plus we also don't even know what led up to this entire argument in the first place. We have to know the whole story here, as well as the fact that she's streaming all of this. I just have to question that whole angle of leaking this entire situation to the public, unless she wanted it to be heard. Amouranth just doesn't seem like the type of person to just be so dumb as to not mute a conversation as serious as this one with her husband. There's really no need for this entire thing to happen public in the first place. With her streaming the entire conversation and her husband not knowing that she's recording it, there's a big power dynamic imbalance there, because it allows Amouranth to say all the correct things to look good in front of the camera, and she's obviously going to do everything to make herself look the best way possible, while her husband obviously can't do the same. I just don't think it's fair at all. Like, can we 100% truly say that this is how Amouranth acts and responds when the camera is off and no one is watching? Maybe she's just as crazy as him. We don't really know that. But it could also be the case that Amouranth has been dealing with this since forever and has just been too scared to open up about it. Again, we don't know the full details. Also, maybe Amouranth is setting up her case for a divorce in a couple months, and she's just using this stream as an opportunity to keep all of her assets and money. I'm not saying that's the case, but do we know for a fact? Again, we should just wait for the entire story to come out before really just jumping to any conclusions. Also, I saw this absolutely stupid Pokimane tweet.
The amount of female streamers tweeting in support of Amouranth, smiley face, versus the amount of male streamers tweeting in support of Amouranth, sad face.
This is just so funny, because so many of these people that are tweeting in support of Amouranth are only doing it because it looks good and for the social clout. They don't really care about this type of stuff. When they see situations like this happen, it's just another opportunity for them to virtue signal about it. I wonder how many people that tweet about this have actually sent Amouranth a DM or even a text message actually checking up on her, instead of just trying to look good in front of their followers. Like, okay, Pokimane, I wasn't seeing this type of energy when the Adriana Lee drama happened. which was way more serious than the current Amouranth thing. Probably because Adriana Lee didn't have enough clout. But hey, what do I know? I also don't know why she's putting this unnecessary divide between genders. Like, it's just so brain dead at this point. You would hope someone like Pokimane would understand that, but maybe I'm expecting too much from her. But that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Peace.